Good day, everyone. Time for J7409 weather for the lower 48 and surrounding areas. What is going on today, Saturday, the 11th of May, 2019? Looking like the best chance of flooding for today is going to be down from Texas all the way across Louisiana into Mississippi and parts of Alabama, northern Georgia, western South Carolina, eastern Tennessee, from the Piedmont to the west of North Carolina, eastern Kentucky, and parts of Virginia and along the Appalachian Trail. Other than that, when you see these green dots, that is rain and thunderstorms, and we have a little mixed precipitation going over in Wyoming, parts of Montana, western South Dakota, and Nebraska. Also in the northern sections of New Mexico and the southern sections of Colorado. What does it look like for tomorrow? Well, this is tomorrow. You can see the severe weather systems are moving on across now. Heavy rain, flash flooding marked out in the red. Severe thunderstorms from Georgia, South Carolina, and North Carolina. We got a chance of some heavy rain and rain with lighter thunderstorms in all of the green marked areas, and also a chance of flooding could occur in this section of New Mexico and Texas. So be aware of that. By Monday, will things get a little better? Well, it's looking like they may, and that's a good thing, a very good thing. We do have mixed precipitation in New Hampshire and Vermont, parts of New York, and in Massachusetts. Looking like this is rain right now, but don't be surprised. It could turn to a little bit of snow and then turn to rain. Nothing significant, okay? No big deal. But I'm just saying it might not. But this for sure is probably going to be mixed as you go a little further north in these sections right in here. Chance of flooding still going to be over in Texas and the very, very eastern part right here of New Mexico. Maybe Roswell's included in this, so please be aware if you're in these areas with rain in Idaho, parts of Idaho and Oregon, Montana, and Wyoming. That's what it's looking like. Here's a quick look at your temperatures for today. This is at 8 a.m. this morning. By around lunch, 11 a.m., you can see how things do start to warm up some, but it is still very chilly in many areas, as you can see from temperatures previously experienced from the 80s. Possibly some areas I know had 90-degree readings, like in Texas. Well, you guys aren't getting that right now. It's the cold front that's pushed through. We talk about it. 2 p.m., things start to warm up a little bit. The warmest temperatures are from Florida, southern Alabama, Georgia, South Carolina, and most of eastern North Carolina. Everybody else a little bit chilly. 5 p.m. this afternoon, this is what it's looking like. We'll click up and we'll see what tonight's temperature should look like around 8 p.m. Still kind of warm in some areas, still very chilly in some areas. 11 p.m. tonight. You can see the table up above. You know which state you live in and what it's looking like temperature-wise. And this is 5 a.m. tomorrow morning. This, of course, is the GFS map. It's the latest run today from Tropical Tidbits, courtesy of Levi. Thank you. Something I want to point out to you. I don't have this set at the very beginning, but I noticed this on the European model yesterday, okay? I'm not saying it's going to turn into anything, so no one go in the panic mode, for goodness sakes. But we do need to watch it to see if it does develop or if it goes away. Now, it starts down around the Bahamas, and we all know that down in the Caribbean, and as it comes up towards the Gulf, this is the time of the year that if anything were to develop, that's the most likely place. So this is like 14 days out, okay? 14 days out. But I do want to show you this because I've seen it. You can see it starting to come down around the Bahamas. The Bahamas are going to get a lot of rain coming up. But then you start to see this system start to move up, as you see right here. And it doesn't go away for a while. Okay, so that's what that's looking like. I'm curious. I want to see if it shows up on the 12 o'clock reading today. Like I say, when it starts to develop, that's 14 days from now. I want to see if it continues to show up on both the European and the GFS. If it doesn't show up on both of them, I'm not really worried about it. But I saw this yesterday on the European map, all the significant rain and the possibility of this thing forming. And sure enough, this morning on the GFS map, I haven't had a chance to get to the European map, but it's looking like it may develop. But do not worry, it may just go away, poof, be nothing. I'll keep my eyes on it and keep you informed. Now let's turn it on and let me get going, folks. What's happening? Heavy rain is possible over parts of the lower Mississippi Valley into the central Appalachians. Now, a quasi-stationary front extending from the mid-Atlantic southwestward to the lower Mississippi Valley through tomorrow night, and moisture moving northward out of the Gulf of Mexico is going to pull along the boundary. Now, the moisture and the front will aid in producing showers and thunderstorms along the front of the western Gulf Coast to parts of the mid-Atlantic and on into the southeast areas through Monday. Now, as the western end of the front ever so slowly moves eastward, the showers and thunderstorms will end over parts of western and the central Gulf Coast by tomorrow night or no later into early Monday. Meanwhile, we have an upper level energy over the northern high plains. It's going to move southeastward to the middle Mississippi Valley and the western Ohio Valley by tomorrow night. And then it's going to move on eastward into the Ohio Valley by Monday. Now, the energy from this will aid in producing rain over parts of the northern plains and the middle Mississippi Valley, also the central plains. And that's going to merge over the middle Mississippi Valley while extending from parts of the Ohio Valley to the northern central plains by this evening. The rain will move into the lower Great Lakes northeast by tomorrow. That will continue over the region through Monday. Overnight, tonight, the western region of rain will extend over parts of the northern central plains into parts of the upper Mississippi Valley. The rain will then wane over the upper middle Mississippi Valley and the northern central plains overnight tonight. We have another area of upper level energy that's going to be over parts of southern California and northwestern Mexico, and it's going to move eastward to northern central Mexico and western Texas by Monday, as I have showed you. Now, the energy is going to aid in producing rain with embedded thunderstorms over parts of southern California and into the southern Rockies area, and that should move into western Texas Sunday into Monday. And that's a check of your weather. If it's your first time over here and you're into the weather like all the rest of us, please subscribe, click the bell to ensure you get all the latest in weather news, forecasts, watches, warnings, and any storms that may be headed your way. Also, click Show More down below the video. If you have any weather pictures you would like to share with me so I can share them with everyone else also, we'd love to see them. I'd love to share them, give you credit for them. Please click Show More, scroll down. You will find an email address to send them to, along with if you'd like to join the Weather News page on Facebook. That link is there also. Everybody, I love you so much, and I thank you for everything you do for me. Peace, love, and kindness to all. Have a good day, a safe day, a blessed day, and thanks for watching.